Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, May 17th, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the Forex calendar today. So let me switch to the medium important and very important events for the Friday. Otherwise there will be plenty of things that we will talk about. So medium and high important events. Overnight, PPI input from the New Zealand beats the expectations of 0.6% with the 0.7% actual number. Industrial production from China beats the expectations of 5.5% with the actual number of 6.7%, which is better than 4.5% last time. As you can see, unemployment rate goes down from 5.2 to 5. That's even better. And the fixed asset investment goes from 4.5 to 4.2%. ECB financial stability review is scheduled for this at 9 o'clock. At 9:20, there's ECB de Guindos to give a speech, and at 10 o'clock, Bank of England MPC member Mann will give a speech as well. At 11 o'clock, as usual, some data from the Eurozone. CPI this time is being scheduled for the 11 o'clock. Market expects CPI to stay at the level of 2.4%. During the New York session, we got Virgin Securities purchases and new housing price index from Canada. This data are scheduled for release at 2:30. 4:15, we have the speech from Fed Wellers. And then we got the FOMC member Daly to give a speech at 6:15. At the end of the day, US Baker Hughes oil week count and total week count data are scheduled for release, both of them at 7 p.m. So pretty easy New York session. More data is scheduled for release during the London session, including the Euro CPI. So because of that, let's switch to the technical part of this review and see what is Euro dollar doing. So the euro dollar on 4-hour chart. Let's just zoom in a little bit. So this is the latest swing to the upside, right? During which we broke above the descending trend line. As you can see, a very nice movement, extension of the upward movement towards 1.0895, and then we got the pullback towards the 50 periods moving average. And now the market is trying to bounce from that level. Exactly, this is the level. Yesterday's low 1.0555. We just tested the yesterday's low. Now market is trying to bounce and of course to continue the first upward movement. Now momentum. We're coming off extremely overbought conditions, but the momentum is still strong. We're just bouncing from the level of 60. So bulls are in control of the market and they are trying to gain more territory. Let's take a look. Where is the next target if 1.0895 is violated? There you go. Big supply zone. Big supply zone is next. This supply zone is located between 1.0935 1.0945, so roughly around 10 maybe 15 pips, and this is the next target for this for today, even for today, for the bulls on the euro dollar. If there is any signs of the exhaustion of the upward movement, we should see the correction to the downside to extend. Because of the Chinese data, let's take a look at the Australian dollar. So, 4-hour chart of the Australian dollars from the lows of the 6,365 in the 19th of the April is looking like it's having a good time building the uptrend. Every single correction, let me just take my tool, I think it will be somewhere here. Every single correction is so far, let's say, in line with the let's say standards. The first one was minus 0.85. Now the second was, let's say, there you go, this is the high, this is the low. The second was minus 1.37, and now we are approaching possibly sorry, we are continuing the third correction. So let me just get it right. There you go. So for now, as for now, we got only 0.89. So in order to complete this upward movement, the market must correct more than 84, because then we will have the overbalance of price and time. If we apply a channel, let's say, if we apply a parallel channel from the lows, quite important low at 6,368. So if we apply the channel, we can clearly see that we are bouncing up from the channel. So this is the channel, and the market is reacting on this channel, because we can see market bounces up and down from the lower boundary to the higher boundary. So let me just make it a little bit more visible. There you go. So this is how it looks like. We are moving inside of the channel. This is a bullish channel. Recently we hit the extremely overbought conditions, roughly around the level of 6,714. Now the yesterday's low is 6,657, which is apparently just on the technical support as the high of the previous swing high. A little bit above, exactly 5 pips. 6,651 is the technical support. We will make it green, and this is the key line on the chart, because if the bulls wants to go higher, they need to test it, and then of course they can continue towards the upper channel line, just as they did it before. So Australian dollar doing pretty well. Now let's just take a look at the gold market because of Chinese data, and what do we see here is that the gold market is bouncing from the 50 periods moving average right now, and is trying to resume the uptrend. And the situation here is quite similar to the Australian dollar. Since the low of the May 3rd, we got the first spike to the upside correction, second higher high, second higher low, higher high, now higher low, and we are approaching, of course, the all-time highs. The all-time highs are located, as you possibly know, 2,431 and 2,417. So we got pretty nice zone here. Any attempt to break above the zone was basically rejected, and it was quite unsuccessful. So we need a nice momentum here to break and make new all-time high on gold. Momentum strong, positive, just came off from the extremely overbought conditions. Bulls are in charge of this market. Higher prices are expected. Last but not least, the almighty Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is approaching the key swing high and the key technical resistance, 67,184, 67,280. This is very narrow zone here, very narrow supply zone. But if we just zoom out, we can see that this is the last zone before the key supply zone might be hit and tested. So let me just move it. I'm trying to make it look more visually appealing, oh yes, there you go. This is what I wanted to do. So that's the zone. This is the next target for the bulls if we break above this little zone here. Please notice that from the lows we got A, B and C, as I said yesterday. So this is only a 3-wave pattern, and this pattern is usually corrective. Sorry, it's always corrective. So what we need to do is a 5-wave pattern: 1, 2, big 3, 4 and 5 to the upside. So that's the next target for bulls. Of course, it's still valid, $75,000, but in order to do this, we need to break above $74,000, because this is the level of the all-time high. Bullish outlook for Bitcoin in the short term prevails. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.